Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm starting my new TV show series that I've been mentioning it in my previous Stranger Things videos, but I'm gonna be rating TV shows that I've watched recently, and if I haven't watched them recently, then I'll rewatch them just to give them a proper rating. But today we're gonna go through Outer Banks, and I feel like I'm going to potentially make a lot of people mad, but also potentially make a lot of people happy because I know there's two sides of the Outer Banks fan base. But before I get into it, guys, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. We're going for 25,000 subscribers. And also, can we hit, 50 likes in the video? I feel like that's a pretty good goal. I'm going to start setting like goals because I feel like that's pretty cool. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, Outer Banks. And by the way, the rating is going to be out of 10. And if I wanted to like compare it to another person who rates something, Dave Portnoy with pizzas, I'm going to make him very strict, okay? So like, anything above a 9 is like one of the best TV shows ever, right? 8 is like great, fantastic. 7 is really good. 6 is good. I still recommend you watch it. 5 is, on the line, and then so on and so forth. And I'm taking into a lot of things into consideration. The storyline I'm taking into consideration. The acting, especially in this show, I'm taking into consideration. And yeah, you'll get it. But anyways, so the first things I want to say about Outer Banks is it's a great TV show, and I highly recommend you watch it, okay? But I swear, like, you can ask one of my viewers. I was DMing them when I was watching it. I hated the show for the first 13 episodes. It took me 13 episodes to realize what all the hype about the show was. I realized they have hot actors, but, like, I cannot get over the fact that the acting is this bad. Like, it's not bad, but like compared to Stranger Things, compared to all the top tier TV shows, the acting in Outer Banks is very subpar. And the reason the first 13 episodes were so hard for me to like get into the show was because number one, the acting, like I just said. And if you want to know my personal opinion on the actors, I think that JJ is a very good actor, and that's about it. The worst actor is by far Sarah Cameron or Madeline Klein in real life. She is not that good at acting. I'm sure she'll get better as she's still young, but it's very hard for me to watch that just because I look at TV shows differently than everybody else does. She's not just a hot actor to me. She's a bad actor to me. But John B is good, and Key is good as well. And Pope is right on around with Sarah. I feel like those two are not very good at acting. So the acting is subpar outside of JJ in this picture. I think JJ is a top tier actor, and other good actors are Rafe and Ward. But the reason 13 episodes is so hard for me to get into was, the acting was bad, but also the decision making and the storyline of the first 13 episodes. Like, it was just a constant battle of teenagers just making bad decisions for the first 13 episodes. Nothing went right for 13 episodes, and it was so annoying because we could see what was happening. It was just a very annoying, it was annoying, but it was enough to keep you watching, you know what I'm saying? But it was so annoying, and I wanted to stop watching it, but I wanted to see what all the hype was about. So after the 13th episode came around, things started really getting good, and the back end of season 2 storyline is amazing. How this ends, this is the final scene. Insane. Ward is just an incredible actor. I mean, that guy, he pissed me off a lot, but he really made this show what it is, in my opinion. I feel like him and Rafe really made this show what it is. But the first half of the show, the decision making by these teenagers is just so frustrating because that I don't know. It was just so you have to watch it to realize what I'm saying, but it was so annoying. And then along with the bad acting, the first 13 episodes of the season, I hated basically, but the last seven episodes of the show, that's what made it worth it to me. That's where it's okay, I see where this is going. Spoiler alert: if you haven't watched Outer Banks, you shouldn't be watching this video. But click on this video if you haven't watched it. But the fact that John B's dad was still alive at the end was really cool. And they got on this island and they escaped and everything. that is really what made the show what it is, and along with Ward and his performance. But overall, with the acting taken into consideration, the storyline taken into consideration, and everything as a whole, but like also with the good parts like the ending and the select few actors that I mentioned, I think I'm gonna give Outer Banks a 7.3 out of 10. It would have been if the latter half of season 2 didn't exist, it'd probably be like low 5s, realistically, but maybe into the 4s. But that latter half of season 2 really is what put this for me above a 7. And obviously, like season 3 is still coming out, so it really depends what season 3 is gonna bring out for us. But considering where the storyline is headed, I feel like it's actually gonna do really well for them, because they've only had time to get better at acting, and the storyline is peak right now. So 7.3, 2 seasons in Outer Banks. I feel like that's a fair rating. Let me know what you guys think about that. And yeah, that's my rating. And those are my reasonings of why it's lower than some of you guys. It might be higher for some of you guys. Like if you guys don't care about acting, then you probably have it higher up. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't care about the storyline for the first 13 episodes, you might have it higher up. Or vice versa, So, I don't know. I feel like 7.3 is a pretty fair rating. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what TV show you want me to rate next. I'm thinking about doing Breaking Bad. If I do, I'll probably have to rewatch it a little bit. I haven't watched it for a few years, but I mean, it's Breaking Bad. I've already rewatched it once. I'll rewatch it again. And I'm almost done with The Boys, so I'm going to be rating the 3 seasons of The Boys. Umbrella Academy is coming. Lost, I want to do. And maybe a few others. Just comment some suggestions and let me know what you guys want to see. But let me know what you guys think about this rating, and I appreciate you guys stopping by at the video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, follow my socials, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.